All right, so I got to change out this mirror because that's busted to hell. So I got this one. It was like 40 bucks on eBay, maybe 50. I'm gonna try and get that covered because I don't want to try and just paint it. If I can have a guy cover it for, who knows, maybe 20 bucks. I'll ask him. So we'll see how quick this is. Got to pull this panel. There's 3 bolts there. Screw here behind that little plastic cover. Screw right there. This pops off. There's a little clip. We'll see how quickly I can get this taken care of. So without digging out another socket extension, I'm just going to use that. So let's pull this off. I believe this is a 10 mil. Let's try that. Yeah. Got 3. Hey, that one went right where I was hoping for. So got that out. There's a little plastic clip there. I'm gonna squeeze that and pull that out. But first we'll tackle this. So take out that screw. And then we'll take out that little cover here with the pry tool. That in there, and then we just pull this off with the pry tool. So I got under with the pry tool. I'm pulling this up. Some of those clips might stay in, so just be careful about getting those back out. Pull from those corners there. That comes up. We got this clip here. Push that in, that comes out, it pulls through this panel, which pops up like that. Wire's gonna come up through there, so set this down so I don't screw up that mirror. Well, maybe I can do it. There, it's pretty quick and easy. That's in real time, 2:35. So I'm gonna stick the other one back in with 2 hands and we'll go from there. All right, so a few seconds later, I got that pulled out. You know, these speakers are actually pretty decent in this. I'm kind of surprised that they are the factory speakers. But yeah, so decent sound from that. But yeah, I'm gonna put those 3 bolts back in with 2 hands, just so I don't lose any bolts. And then run that wire down through there into here, push it back in, and we'll go from there. All right, a few seconds later, bolts are in. Let's run that wire down through there. All right, got the wire through. Just plug that in. Put this panel back in. And you want to make sure that you got the wire in that same kind of area there. That just clips on inside. And yeah, just reverse put the door panel back on. So as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3 clips. I'm going to pull those back out, put them back into the panel, and I'm going to pop this back on in a sec. I'm just going to stick this cab back in. All right. And then had to get these out with a bending twisting motion, so I just stick this in and then kind of like tweak it like that, and it popped right out. Actually fairly quick and easy. So we'll want to put this top part back in first. Maybe do that in half. And then shove it down to line it. Pop those caps back in though. All right, lost one there. I'll do this with both hands, I'll get back. I hadn't noticed that the door handle fell in, so got the door handle clipped back in place. And then I'll pop this back up. Now it'll pop in. And then I just gotta put those screws back in. That's in tight. That one's in tight. Put the cap back on here. That just kind of fits in. There's no specific way that you have to do one side or the other. Those clips are all equal, so. And there we are. Got that all done. This pops off pretty easily. There's just clips holding it in. I've seen people like hit it or just use clips. And then I'm gonna get that color matched.